shut it down. We shut it down. We shut it down. No profits. 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 No profits.
No justice, no baseball. Bike cops coming into Ballpark Village now.
No baseball! No justice! No baseball! No justice! No baseball! No justice! No baseball! I said no justice! I said no justice! I said no justice!
Back up from us! Back up from us!
Back up!
Getting the mace out already.
Hey, we need another bike over there! Bring it back! Hey, we need another bike over there! Bring it back! 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 Why are you not no baseball?
No baseball!
Why are you not
No baseball! No baseball! No justice! No baseball! No baseball! No justice! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball!
Stay back!
No baseball!
Back off!
We want justice!
Give some space!
We want justice! Here's your peace!
Oh, Mateus! Mateus!
Back off!
Mateus getting angry!
Here's your peace! We want justice! Here's your peace! We want justice! Here's your peace! We want justice! Here's your peace! We want justice!
Back off!
Here's your peace!
Back off!
Justice! Here's your peace!
Don't be yelling at me!
Here's your peace!
Back off!
Here's your peace!
Back off!
No peace!
Back off!
No baseball!
I'm not talking to you. I'm
No
not.
baseball!
Get back.
No baseball!
You're at risk of being maced. You don't stay
No baseball!
Do what you gotta do.
No baseball!
You got danger of
We
being
are
maced.
at
Nobody's
one.
gonna
No baseball!
You need to calm down.
No baseball!
Said no justice!
No baseball!
Said no justice!
No baseball!
Reverend Dale, great! Reverend Dale,
Mike check!
Just don't touch me, I won't touch you. Arm length is good. That's what he said, arm length. Arm length, that's what we'll do.
We don't see no riot here. Why are you
Don't
in
touch
biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. Why are you in biker gear? We don't see no riot here. They think it's a joke. 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 United will never be divided. The people 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 united will never be divided. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what community looks like.
Hey, West, bro. Go get some of that allies, bro, and tell them to come
They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke.
I don't see anybody I even know.
They think it's a joke.
White folks up here.
They think it's a joke. No profits. No baseball. No baseball.
No justice!
No baseball. No baseball. No baseball. baseball.
Take all.
Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. They think it's a joke. 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 Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. We don't see no riot here.
Why do you have mace in your hand? Are you getting ready to spray us?
Freedom of
Why do you
expression,
have mace in
our
your
constitutional
hand?
right.
Locked and loaded. Why do you have mace in your hand? Locked and loaded. I'm not talking about myself. Are we doing something that goes to say? We're standing here talking to you with signs. We're standing here talking to you with bullhorns. Why do you need mace locked and loaded?
Protect us too.
Keep it up, Corey.
Protect us too, right? Right? Protect and serve. Serve us too. You can't protect one community and police another.
So just so everybody that's watching can record, no trespassing behind this barricade on this blanket. Everybody read the sticker. It says no trespassing. We haven't even made it to that part yet. So this is illegal. Why are you in biker gear?
We don't see no riot here.
Why are you in biker gear?
We don't see no riot here.
Why are you in biker gear?
We don't see no riot here.
Why are you in biker gear?
We don't see no riot here.
Why are you in biker gear?
We don't see no riot here.
Who do you serve?
Who do you protect?
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 United we stand.
Divided we fall.
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 They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
So we see that they have mace out just because people are tired. Because we're tired, right? So our St. Louis City police officers, who we pay their salary to, think that people can't exercise their First Amendment right.
Right.
Our St. Louis City cops believe they can kill people and still go home to their children. But it's not happening no more because we're tired, right?
Right.
No justice!
No baseball.
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 You guys are very, very aggressive. I see goggles coming on, so make sure they're not trying to face anybody. Because, you know, they're known for doing things so they keep one lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit.
Sounds like Rossamano.
Now, you see how they try to do it?
Can you understand that? You know you can't understand those words. How do you expect us to understand what they say? Be honest with yourself. We can't understand those words. Let one of your kids be mistaken for one of us. Oh, let that happen. Let that happen. Let that happen. Let one of your kids get mistaken for one of us. bullshit.
Y'all didn't even do all of that with the other people. Why the fuck is you out here, Rosamano? You on that bitch shit. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck off that microphone with your fat, stupid ass. Shut the fuck up. Come on, say, private. Arrest all they assets back there. Arrest everybody that's in there.
Value property over
You're trespassing on private property.
Rosamano, we've been here 3 times before. Rosamano.
This is Clark Street. This is Clark Street. This is public property. You fucking fascists. Not the police. Not the police.
Okay, I'm stepping away. So is there property? This is a permitted area?
This is private property, these are property.
This street is private property?
All Clark Street up till Broadway is private property.
Okay,
That's
so
a fucking lie, motherfucker. That's a fucking lie.
Hey, you been on some real bullshit. You know that, Rosamano, right?
That's a goddamn
You been on some real BS lately. Like you ain't been out here good like us. You been on some real tough guy stuff. You been on some real tough guy stuff. What?
He just said, don't cry when you get arrested. That's a professional Rosamano right there.
That's what you want.
Don't cry when you get arrested, he says.
That's fine.
Private property, you will release.
This road we pay for. We pay for this road. You know that. You know that.
I'm giving you my order.
No.
I'm giving you my order.
Fuck your order.
This is private property.
Cops ain't clean. Hand in hand. Cops ain't clean.
By walking east on Clark, then north on Broadway.
Rosamano making a show for the baseball fans here. Like the asshole he's been. He's the one who was pepper spraying us all last Sunday when we were sitting down. He ordered it, and people followed his command. The self-labeled riot king of St. Louis.
You value property over lives. Property over lives.
We are leaving out of respect to Commander Hayes. And all of that is respect to Commander
Property's not even under threat. You don't give a shit about lives.
Let's go.
So Rosamano just ordering dispersal warnings at the drop of a hat now when nothing is happening. He said off camera after they arrested us, this is how it's going to be every day, every night, basically guaranteeing the squashing of our First Amendment rights here in St. Louis, and you see it continuing. You saw it in the Galleria Mall the other day.
This is not your street.
This is basically an advertisement for 0311 Tactical, Rosamano's private company, taxpayer-funded company. He trains police departments around the country how to operate tactics like you see in St. Louis. Is that what you want?
Let's go!
Big conflict of interest. Lore, how are you tonight?
Man. How you been?
Good, pretty good.
Good to see you, man.
Good, you too.
All right.
That was Lieutenant Lore of St. Louis County Police one of the people on the very short list of highly respectable officers here in the St. Louis area who not only has the respect of his men, but also the protesters, and is a role model for how to maybe move forward in St. Louis if only they would promote the gentleman finally even higher.
Check out what Tony delivers on your Ozzy Smith.
Just show your privilege card at the door, guys. We'll let you in. It's all good.
Yeah! Revolution.
Sounds like someone hit a home run. So according to some of the people from St. Louis that were just right where we were, the private property doesn't start until beyond where the cop line first originally formed. There's even signs indicating of such. I'll have to look into that further, but it is a roadway that is privately owned. But again, past that point over there. So that's where it's disputed. Again, he came in with a dispersal ordering imminent arrest. After 5 or 10 minutes, no threat to property was happening there. People were literally just chanting. Again, showing the St. Louis Police's priorities being property over First Amendment rights, even when nothing is happening. Looks like after the protesters left the front gates there of Busch Stadium, taking an intersection here up ahead. Is at the corner of Ballpark Village.
No baseball! No baseball!
It's like Walnut and Broadway.
No baseball! This is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! This is what community looks like! This is what community looks like! This is what community looks like! This is what democracy looks like!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball!
United we stand!
United we fall!
United we stand!
Divided we fall!
United we stand!
Divided we fall! Divided we fall!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
They think it's okay!
They think it's a joke!
United we stand!
Divided we fall!
United we stand!
Divided we fall! Divided we fall! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! They think it's a joke! 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 No baseball! No baseball! No baseball! No baseball! They think it's a joke! 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 Stand up, fight back! 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 Stand democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
So thanks for joining me tonight in St. Louis, new viewers. Protesters met in Keener Plaza and marched to Ballpark Village, where the Cardinals are playing, I believe, my hometown, the Cubs. Protesters went and chanted at the gates of Ballpark Village. They're instantly greeted with a line of bike cops aggressively. Rossamato came in 5 minutes later and ordered a dispersal warning or imminent arrests. He's very angry right now. He's looking bad, and his temper is flaring. And he wants to continue through on his promise of what he said Sunday night after the arrests, the mass kettling. He said, this is how it's going to be every day, every night from here on out. And he was talking to the 80 to 100 plus people that were in that kettle. Journalists, bystanders, everybody they beat the crap out of. That's who he said that to. And he's been continuing on his promise whenever he can. In case you guys are unaware, I am multicasting right now on these 4 channels you see on the screen. So if you're having problems with one of the players, you could switch to YouTube, Facebook, Ustream, or Periscope, or go to RebZ.tv/live. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RevolutionaryZ.
Our
lots of police activity. They don't usually do this when the crowd is just marching peacefully through the streets. A lot of state troopers, county. You don't usually see county in St. Louis. It's not their jurisdiction technically because St. Louis is an independent entity. They're rushing to the highway entrance over here, I'm pretty sure.
Back up, back up. We want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops. Mic check. 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 Everybody needs to tighten up so we can say one chant and try to stay close together. As you can see, we blocked off the intersection. That's money. But we're doing an economic shutdown, right? Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
We're taking the intersection. Every main intersection we're taking, so block it off.
Go block it, go block it. What's the street?
Whose street?
Our streets.
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 Well, dang, the metro, the cops, everybody's already blocked it off for us.
Good job. Clap it up for the cops.
People giving a hand to the cops for blocking off the intersections for them.
No
night, brothers. Be on this side. Be on the other side.
What's up, Reb?
How's it going, man?
Hey, man, I'm actually gonna start donating to you a monthly thing.
Appreciate it, brother.
Good feed.
Thanks, dude.
Doing something cool. Oh my God!
Protesters discussing plans, now turning back the other way.
No profit! No profit! No profit! No profit! No profit! No profit!
Good.
No profit! No profit! shut shit down.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Show them what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Show them what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
No justice.
No profits.
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 Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show them what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Show
Long
them
time.
what community
Glad to
looks
see you out.
like.
This is what community looks like.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
totally broke tonight, but it's only a couple of bucks. It's better than nothing.
Our streets! 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 Our streets!
Well, I'm gonna get my drunk ass out.
So I want everybody, pay attention to me. That's always a distraction, the cops. We got people that got it. We got people that got it. So I want everybody to know why we're out here. We're making a difference. We're making a change. 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 If you guys don't know, Washington is one of the richest streets in downtown. So that's why you see so many cops. For us little protesters exercising our First Amendment right. So everyone who's recording, make sure you see how the police force is so heavy on peaceful protests. Because I don't see anything being vandalized. And it's always people over property. I'm just saying.
They build this matter more than life.
United we stand.
Divided we fall.
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 Whole streets.
Our streets.
Whole streets.
Our streets.
Whole streets.
Our streets.
And for new viewers, I am multicasting on all 4 of the channels you see on your screen right now. You can also go to RebZ.tv/live, and the player's right there on the website, as well as the donation link to help keep the broadcast going and help keep me in St. Louis and where I need to be after St. Louis. Help keep this a sustainable venture. I appreciate it.
Stand up, fight back! fall.
United we stand.
Divided we 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 fall.
Whole street.
Our streets.
Whole street.
Our streets.
Whole street.
Our streets. Our streets.
Whole street.
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 Our streets.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke.
They got a couple of buses. I say they do a great job.
They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke.
Lots of police activity ahead of us here. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 cars, a bunch of them speeding off that way.
No profits.
No profits. No profits. No profits. No profits. No profits. No profits. No profits.
No profit.
No.
So you see we have a little cop in front of us riding slowly. I guess they try to patrol where we go. But whose street?
Our street.
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 Parking, slow it down. You don't need to wait on us police officers. We're going to the highway. Go ahead and meet us up there. Meet us at the highway. Everybody else take this right here. Take this. We're not going to.
So again, thanks everyone for joining us here in St. Louis, Missouri. Night 12 of the Jason Stockley protests, which have covered the entire St. Louis area, including the county regions. Couple dozen police cars racing off in front of us here, trying to guard their precious highways. Highways and property, that's what St. Louis Metro prioritizes every time. When I said a couple dozen, I was exaggerating. The cop cars just keep streaming in. I mean, we're at 3 dozen by this point. More to come. A lot of state troopers. I saw county. Of course, St. Louis Metro. Again, county doesn't have jurisdiction in the city. St. Louis is a separate entity, so you don't often see county in here. It's that same train that was following us before, heading to the different highways we get close to with a paramedic and fire truck in tow. They are panicking. So it looks like police blocking off Tucker down a block down here. Also a block down in this direction here. And the large trail of cops is heading up towards the highway. And you got the arch, obviously, right in front of us here.
Past that light. You gotta get it together. Hold up,
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a joke.
Take one.
Take all.
Take one.
Take all.
Take one.
Take all.
Take one.
Take all.
Guys in the front can start going up. Don't walk there.
They think it's a joke. 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 It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. They think it's a joke. 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 This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Wait, why was shields? I told you when we did.
This is what community looks like.
And shut this motherfucker down. So you never know. You never know.
That's a movement.
You might be next.
This is what community looks like.
We might come to that motherfucker tomorrow and shut that down. There won't be no goddamn court tomorrow. Oh shit. I know y'all liking them overtime hours. You better be thanking us. You ain't never got overtime like this in your goddamn life. Y'all black off. Y'all on the wrong goddamn side.
It's people over property. People over property.
People over property. People over property. People over property. People over property. People over property.
I told you we might go over property. Now we might go sometime tomorrow.
People over property.
You never know how we may feel.
People over property. People over property. People over property.
Look at the brother. He evidently got her hurt. He said, "Oh no, don't you do that, please don't do it."
Property. People over 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 property.
I saw it earlier and I saw it right. I was just like, take down the tree. Got it, thank you.
Now you see how those officers left, right?
Even when it's annoying, like I can
Unlawful assembly. There is no reason for you to be in riot gear. This is an unlawful assembly. There is no reason for St. Louis Police Department to be in riot gear. This is an unlawful assembly. There is no reason for police to be in riot gear. You need to dispute this unlawful use of identity point.
Mic check.
This is an unlawful assembly.
People over property.
People over property. And at any point that way, we stop it right here.
democracy looks like. This is what 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 community looks like. No profit. No profit.
No justice.
No baseball.
No justice.
No baseball. No baseball. No baseball.
Everybody here wants somebody to hear us while we down here, right?
No baseball. 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 Out of the game and into the streets. Out of the game and into the streets. Out of the game and into the streets. Out of the game 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 into the streets. Into the streets. Into the streets.
They down there, but they gonna come up here and escalate the situation.
Why do y'all look like some army walking up the motherfucking street? Yeah, straight up, bro. Straight up, bro.
That's some setup shit. That's some setup shit right here. That's setup shit. They way down there, they gonna come this way to escalate the situation. Man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's hard to tell from here. It looks like it could be County Brown. It's hard to tell coming up.
That's what they want. That's what they want.
We ain't going nowhere. We standing right
We just want to play. They're protecting the highway. That's all it is.
Actually looks like could be state troopers. It's hard to tell. Yep.
Is that Bangor?
Is this county?
Yeah, the same as county.
What's county doing in city? So this is, like I was seeing from in the back, St. Louis County PD, not usually in the city. They don't usually have jurisdiction in the city. The city is a separate entity, kind of like Washington, D.C. City and county don't mix, so this is not a common sight here.
So the police is dispersing right now. I want all you police to disperse right now. Get back to y'all calls. Get back to y'all calls right now. Y'all see what I got them doing? Get back to y'all calls right now. They scared.
I know. Well, they never heard about that. They telling the wrong person how to go somewhere.
They on the wrong side of the
County briefly forgetting they don't have jurisdiction in the city and deciding to get back to their cars.
All have Eureka, like it's a company or something. I don't know who they are.
No justice! No justice! No justice! No profit!
We gotta catch back up to the crew.
Yeah, which way do they go? Did you see? The left?
Left.
That's all right. We're quicker by ourselves. Nice camera.
Fareed.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's yours?
Man, let me see that camera, man, because your shit worldwide. Man, we need people to understand. We need people to understand, man. I love Boosie, Young Jeezy. I like Gucci Mane. I like the Migos. I like some of the other fans that be doing different type of music instead of rap. But we cannot support them if they don't support us. If they don't show themselves and bring themselves to the cameras or bring themselves to these radio stations and let it be known that they are supporting the protesters, supporting the people that get treated unfairly in this system, We don't support them. We gonna shut their ass down. If these fucking baseball stadiums, soccer stadiums, football stadiums don't support us, we don't support them. We don't need to support no one that ain't supporting us. As a black people, as white people, as Chinese people, as Asian people, as German, as any nationality. If you're going through the struggle and you walking with us, we support you. If you don't support us, we don't support you. And that's facts, man. We gotta shut it down. Mess with their money. You fuck with their money and they still gotta pay bills, it's a shutdown. Fuck them. Straight up.
Tell it.
Shut it down. If they don't give you what you want, shut it down. If they don't give you what you want, shut it down. Stop supporting people that don't support us. They fucking up our school system. They fucking up our fucking college funds. They fucking up our fucking streets. Don't support it.
Man, how far back are we?
They ass running or something.
I didn't think they were that fast. I guess we just follow the police cars, huh?
Yeah. My name's Frankie L.
Careful here, guys.
Man, they'll shut this shit down, man. Bank of America, shut that bitch down. They're not saying, like, look, man, we gonna roll with them. If we get out there marching with them, we can stop a lot of stuff. Bank of America, I'm talking about on Bank of America. Bank of America CEOs, presidents come down here and start marching with us. That's showing support with us. If they're not showing anything by standing in their buildings and not making any statement, they're not with us. You got to make a statement to understand that you're with us. For us to understand that you're with us. If you're not making no statement saying that you're with us, we're not gonna know that you're with us. So it's fuck y'all, shut it down. They don't give us what we want, shut it down.
Oh.
Nah, our city ain't bigger than every other city. And this city needs to have a wake-up call. And this city might be the city that make every other city wake the fuck up. Because we're tired of it.
It did in 2014.
If we don't get no fucking money, we shutting shit down. Y'all don't give us
Sorry guys,
jobs.
trying to hook up a battery
Y'all
pack.
give us equal opportunity.
Be a little shaky for a sec.
For people that have privileges or anything. So what we want is what we gonna get. We gonna get what we want. Black people, if any black people up here viewing this, understand, we can survive through anything. We survived through slavery, we survived after slavery, we survived after the fucking Ku Klux Klan did what they did. We still surviving what we do. So y'all need to understand that if y'all not with us, y'all against us. Y'all not with us, y'all against us. Is y'all with us or is y'all against us? Do y'all teach y'all kids the ways that y'all teaching them?
Appreciate it. No problem. Thanks.
Y'all ain't with us. Y'all against us. Is y'all against us? Y'all with us. Is y'all against us? Y'all with us. Is y'all against us? Is y'all with us?
All right, I think I've caught up to the back end of the march. Got a little distracted from the odd sight of county riot cops being here in the city. Again, this is not like most other cities across the country. The city and the county are separate regions. There's a lot of complexity with the St. Louis area here. That's why for outside viewers, sometimes it can be hard to keep up when we're in St. Charles or Ferguson or one of the other county areas where county has jurisdiction and St. Charles has jurisdiction. And here you got Metro and State Highway typically. State Highway was just given over the highways that run through St. Louis to free up more of the Metro cops. So just as you wouldn't see Metro in the county, just in the county regions, you don't often see county inside the city. So, all right, we have caught up. Protesters taking another intersection here. We were by the courthouse and Keener Plaza, where the march started today, a couple hours ago. Again, if you are new to the broadcast, remember multicasting on all 4 of these channels you see on the screen right now. Also at RebZ.tv/live. And if you want to support our efforts, I got a team now. We're trying to make this sustainable and keep going and keep the quality of the stream up and content going. You can donate right here to the new media project and website, RebZ.tv/donate. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RevolutionaryZ for minute-by-minute updates when I can't be live. Also, putting out other information and rants at Vera Coley, who manages the STL County Twitter. I like to tweet at her. She's not really a cop, by the way. She's a Fox PR person who handles St. Louis County. That's why they're always so snarky and lying on their Twitter about what protesters are doing. So follow me on Twitter to keep up with all that drama.
Keep it up, Reb.
Thanks, man. For Broadway and Market at the moment.
Now.
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
So much gas.
So we just taking this space for a moment. We occupying it. So just, do what you're doing. This is one of the busiest streets out here. And if you notice, if you look forward to the back, them cars still can't get through. If you like to, have a seat. Take a load off. That's what I feel, everybody take a load off. Oh, yeah. Next time I come out here, I'm going to grab me a blanket. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to have some groceries and food.
So somehow the Mike Brown car from 2014 Ferguson is still up and running. See it right here. It's going to be needs to be put in a museum someday.
Everybody get the street so we can do a diet and I'll let you know when our 1 minute starts. We have men that need to get on the outside of our circle. On each corner. Everybody else can die.
All right, so protesters about to do a die-in at Market and Broadway here. Very busy intersection downtown. So just a quick recap of the evening so far, about 7 o'clock or so. Protesters marched from Keener Plaza, you see right here, around the city to Ballpark Village, where the Cardinals and Cubs are playing tonight. We're there for like a couple minutes on what some protesters contest is not private property, but Rosamano was claiming it was, even though the signs for where private property start were well behind the police line. He came in, they were getting aggressive, and Rosamano starts yelling dispersal warnings or imminent arrest right away. So it's pretty par for the course when he's been showing up lately to ramp things up. People would have chanted for a while and left, which protesters did decide to leave on their own, march around the city some more. Lots of police activity as they were frantically panicking to try to guard their precious highways at all opportunities, which in effect then shuts down the highway on and off entrances, doing the job of what the protesters were intending to do anyway. So it's really a win-win when that happens. Police were trying to play catch-up all night long, especially after last night when protesters did walk up to a highway ramp with women, children, elderly people, and went toe-to-toe with police, a bike line of about 8 cops. They could have went through that bike line and taken the highway. They decided to peacefully go toe-to-toe with the police. Police were trying to yell at them to get back. People would not back off until they decided to on their own. It was a very powerful moment. It showed a difference from Sunday. Had it been a week ago Sunday when they kettled us, Rossomano and those guys would have come in heavy-handed, maced people, started beating the crap out of people, and made mass arrests. But they realize the world's watching them now. They're embarrassed. St. Louis Metro is embarrassed. Other cops in the surrounding area have been reaching out to me, letting me know that they don't want to associate with what's going on here from county and from St. Louis Metro Police. And I encourage all police watching my feed right now. I do want some dialogue. The haters, the lovers, whatever. Let's start some dialogue. I've already started with some ex-police officers and current police officers off camera. I promise you anonymity if that's what you want. I would never release any information that you didn't want. So I'm putting this offer out there to cops. I know you watch. Hit me up.
Even the baby out here doing diet. Now that is something.
Somebody get pictures of that baby. Throwing them all around.
While we're out here doing a die-in, think about the people that laid on the ground and could never get back up. What we need to be doing tonight is taking those uncomfortable conversations to our families, to our jobs, to our friends. Because if you're not a part of the solution, then you're a part of the problem. Nobody should be comfortable right now. Nobody.
Now, tomorrow,
imagine getting shot by somebody who's supposed to protect and serve you, who you pay tax dollars to. You don't have a gun, but because you're black, because you hang with black people, because you look scary, they're afraid for their life. And with reasonable doubt, that's too much open space for me for cops to keep getting off. We got to determine reasonable doubt, and I'm afraid for my life.
Yeah, you know, fuck these streets. These are our streets. Carry on. These Cardinal fans need to come join this motherfucking die-in for they be next. Goddamn. That ain't what they want. You gotta say things like this. Okay, so let me see. Say he's a great father. He's an awesome father.
Let's think about Anthony Lamar Smith. That's what started this 2017 uprising. Because Eddie Smith, 6 years later, did not get justice. Because we have Isaiah Hammond. We have his mother out here right now who still has not got justice for Isaiah Hammond. We got Isaiah Perkins' mother who enough. Don't ever feel like we did enough. We still have to fight. This is the everyday thing. We don't get no break. And while the cops talk about the protest so bad, everybody that's got a camera live streaming, let's talk about ever since verdict day, the crime rate has went down tremendously. So everybody research that, since they want to talk bad about the protest. Let's talk about how we've been doing an economic shutdown, and we've already ran through $11 million or more. Give ourselves a clap for that. Every time we everybody can sit up. Still relax and go ahead and sit up. I want everybody to know that I personally am an activist against police brutality. Whether it's black, yellow, red, green, orange, whatever. I am an activist for police brutality. We have Isaiah Hammond's mother here. Her son's name needs to be uplifted. If you hashtag anything about a protest, make sure you put Isaiah Hammond hashtag. Isaiah Perkins hashtag. Anthony Smith, expect us hashtag.
Anybody that don't know about Isaiah Hammond, I got flyers. It's a whole story.
Laying on that ground. Laying on that ground. You gotta make yourself feel like you was that dead body on that ground.
Over 60, 70 years.
You gotta have it. You gotta feel it. That's the only way you gonna know. I see this stuff happen all the time. And I ain't happy to say I see this stuff happen all the time. But I was born on the north side where it was rough. When the gang banging started with Bloods and Crips fighting against each other. Relatives being a Blood, relatives being a Crip, fighting against each other.
I wasn't trying to get in, but I'm trying to hear you.
You gotta be on that ground and you gotta understand that the people who was on the ground was dead. You gotta put yourself in their shoes. You gotta understand that. What y'all out here standing for is not just for one thing, it's for multiple things that we go through as black people. Police brutality, the way we getting treated in our schools, dealing with education. We got a lot of things that black people go through. So the people that's out here that's not black, we support y'all. We love y'all. We treat y'all like family. Because y'all supporting us. Because y'all see what we go through as black people. Y'all see what y'all don't have to go through as white people. And we support y'all for supporting us. These businesses, these artists that's not supporting us, don't support them. These restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Lee's, White Castle, any other job. Yeah, Walmart, Super Save, Shopping Save, anything y'all can name. If they don't support us, don't support them. Shut their ass down. If you got your favorite artist, if Alicia Keys your favorite artist, Beyonce your favorite artist, and they ain't made no statements talking about they support what's going on, shut them down. If your artist is Boosie, Lucci, Gucci, Gotti, if they don't support us, they not making no statements, shut their ass down. If you love Madonna,
Taylor Swift,
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, give me some more names.
There you go.
Elvis, YouTube, if they don't support us, shut them down. It's not showing no hate. It's showing unity. We need unity. That's the problem right now, is unity. If we all come together and lock on and show unity, shit will change. Unity will change a lot of stuff that's going on in America. Unity will change everything that's going on in America. A lot of white people don't support y'all coming out here supporting us. Fuck. We are on. We celebrating us. We standing up for us. Y'all standing up for us, we gonna stand up for y'all. Supporting us. All our people. All our brothers. If we got an artist that's not supporting us, don't support them. If we got a baseball team that ain't supporting us, don't support them. If we got a football team that's not supporting us, don't support them. If we got family members that's not supporting us, don't support them. It's no sugarcoat anything. If we got hotels that ain't supporting us, don't support them. If we got banks that ain't supporting us, don't support them. That's the only way we gonna change things in America. That's the only way we gonna wake up. That's the only way we gonna bring other people to suicide. I guess it's black and brown together. I just want to say, if you support Beyonce, if Beyonce don't support you, you don't need to support her. If you support Alicia Keys and she don't support you, you don't need to support her. If I support Boosie, if I support Gotti, if I support Jeezy and Gucci, and they don't support us, I don't need to support them. That's not gonna help us, and that ain't gonna help our future. We gotta stand strong. When I throw this fist up, it just ain't the black power, it's to unite all of us together. Go fist, tight fist, his fist. This all of us standing together, standing as one. We don't want our kids, our babies, raising up and be going through the same shit that we fight for at the age of 27, the age that I'm at. We stand together. Black lives matter. White lives matter. But people might say that we're talking about black lives, and that's true. But look who's supporting us also. White people supporting us also. And the Ku Klux Klan hates that.
That's confusing.
Hey, the Ku Klux Klan hates that y'all support us. So you know what y'all do? Keep supporting us, because we going to support y'all. You heard? And when they step up to y'all, they going to have to step up to us. Because we going to stand with y'all. Straight up. Black power, white power, unity. Unity is the most thing that matters.
They wasn't expecting this.
United together. Because divided, we fall. We making a difference. We making a difference. We making a difference. Making a change. Hold on. Making a change. Shut motherfuckers down. Get money. What our fathers been going through this system, through this racial ass system. I want y'all to turn y'all focus towards the courthouse, because y'all need to understand how deep this shit is. And on the top of this courthouse is a temple. That's a goddamn temple. Do you see the lion on top of the temple? Let y'all know this real. This is real. This is real. On the top of that temple, on the top of that courthouse, there's a temple. This is real. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. That don't mean we violent. That don't mean we go
break windows, bust a motherfucker in their head. That means we don't get no justice, y'all ain't gonna get no peace. We gonna be in y'all land every day. Anytime, every time, we can get a chance to get in y'all ass every day. Because what y'all doing right now is killing. Killing. Y'all are killing our brothers. Y'all are killing our sisters. Y'all are killing kids. Y'all are killing babies. Matter of fact, when y'all do certain things, when the police go on certain high-speed chases, they're causing a problem. If a motherfucker got insurance on a car, what the fuck you doing chasing the car? What you doing chasing the car? When a brother and a sister are in a car and a motherfucker say, oh, I think they doing something, you thought wrong.
And what about the man who had this shit registered?
The people who got their stuff registered. The police is the problem. And they ain't the only problem.
He had 2 jobs. Just because he said his gun was registered with his girlfriend and had 2 jobs, and the police still reached into the car and killed him in front of his girlfriend.
And her daughter.
And the daughter. And the daughter.
Orlando Castile.
What about,
What about every time when they try to talk, bro? We need y'all out here, bro. We need y'all. They always killing the kids, they always killing people, bro. But what about when we try to stand up? They always be there when we stand up. So fuck the police. I feel when they killed my little cousin, it go on war. And that's how I feel.
What my brother's saying right here, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. What he's saying is, y'all get to kill us and keep killing us, but when that shit gonna break, and we gonna break that shit, because what we doing right now is breaking. We shutting y'all shit down.
Every single day.
They call us criminals. They call a motherfucker criminal because they get a fucking traffic ticket. Stop fucking claiming us as criminals. We're not criminals. We're fucking human beings just like you.
And we have to fight for our rights. We always have to fight for our rights. Why we keep on fighting? We should have and keep on fighting. Fuck this.
All my brothers and sisters that's saying this, I want y'all to understand, it ain't about red or blue no more. It's about us coming together. It's about us standing together. It's about us being together. It's about us uniting together as being brothers, dog. We tired of all this shit that's going on. And people want to make comments on Facebook and YouTube talking about drag them niggas back to the field. We don't care about what y'all statements are. Because you know why? Because we uniting together. We're waking up. We're standing strong together. And trust and believe, we gonna stop that black on black crime shit. We ain't gonna have that shit going on in our neighborhood. We gonna shut it down. We gonna shut it down. And they need to understand that. Straight up.
I want to tell y'all something.
Black power. Yeah. I just press the white man.
October the 12th, we having a peace rally. Balloon release at Grand Council at Fairground Park. Please come. Because our community needs to be brought back together too. We had a crime, after crime, after crime, after crime. And we got to be focused on our community too, and all this killing that's going on in our community. You know, they say a 4-year-old got shot today. A 10-year-old got shot. A 6-year-old got shot. A 7-year-old just getting out of the hospital who got shot in June. Thank you.
And I want to make another statement since everybody together and we right here, everybody needs to write like a cruising man. Tell like a cruising, since you up here taking both sides, won't you stand with both sides? Just like when you make them town hall meetings and those fucking press conferences, won't you come over here and stand with us? If you're saying you're for the people, and you're for everybody, and you're for equal opportunity. Because when you was running through that Bears race, you was spitting a lot of fucking venom that hit a lot of people that made them feel like you was the person to be our mayor, the person that make everything great again. So I want you to fight across who's probably taking a nap right now, going to sleep for work tomorrow, to understand that you need to stand with the people. It's just not black people out here, white people out here, Chinese people out here, German people out here, Indian people out here, Mexicanos out here. You gotta wake up. Everybody to wake up. Call me up. Everybody.
¡Te quiere mucho!
mucho! Hey, mi casa es para gatos!
It is. For everybody whose first night this is, I want to let you know that there's several days and weeks and months that we're going to be out here. So don't give up. Every time you come, bring a friend with you. Share our flyer. Get on Real STL News. See where we're at.
Bring y'all phones up, take a picture. Put expect us on there.
For the organizers who've been setting these actions up since birthday, if you hear anybody talking about some donations for us, we're not taking donations. Unless it's water while we're protesting. Maybe a couple snacks and stuff.
Yeah, peanut
Nutri-Grain board, sir. I like that. Nutri-Grain.
and peanut butter.
So make sure you take that home. If you hear somebody whispering, I need this, I need that, the organizers are not taking cash donations. Make that clear. Everybody say we're making a difference, we're making a change, we're making a difference. We're making a change. We're making a difference. We're making a difference. We're making a change. 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 I don't hear everybody. My voice is almost going out. I need y'all to be too when you go home. We're making a difference. We're making a change. 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 Realize that this little stuff adds up. We are making a difference and we are making a change. Let me remind you, you did not hear me. Since voting day, we have ran through $11 million. Talking about a real economic shutdown. Everybody clap who've been out, running that $11 million up. We're also out here for the Galleria, what we call Galleria 22. 22 people who got arrested unlawfully over this past weekend at the Galleria. We had St. Louis City police officers all the way in Clayton. How they do that? I don't know. We had Fitch all the way in Clayton. How they did that? I don't know. But we gonna hold everybody accountable for what they did at the Galleria.
All right.
I love what y'all have in y'all heart. Other people that's in the other states, they're protesting for a fucking equal rights, dog. Straight up. standing up for what is right. What's up with it?
But I'm not turned.
He said real SEO versus
And ripping off your name. Like, what's the difference?
he can basically what they do is download the app and you can rip it right off without hesitation.
What do they call them? Those
Real SEO news.
spelled the same?
Yeah.
Like a different space in there or something?
No. The only difference is the URL. His is a Z, ours is an S. We've been trying to get Facebook to take it down. They won't take it down. Everybody's recording. We got over 50,000 followers.
Facebook is not helpful.
At all. At all. I swear it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Get over here. You just get over here.
So again, if you're new to the new channel, multicasting on these 4 services right now, YouTube, Facebook, Ustream, and Periscope. You can also go to RebZ.tv /live, RebZ.tv /live. You can help out our mission here by donating to the team, RebZ.tv /donate. Also take Bitcoin, many ways to help out the team on the site there. You can do one-time donations. You can become part of the ongoing mission here by being a monthly contributor. Even small $1, $3 donations are adding up and are definitely going to help us move forward. We appreciate everything you guys have done. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at revolutionary_Z. It's where I spend most of my social media time. Pretty much you're talking to one of my admins on the Facebook page most of the time until I get home from streaming. They pass messages to me, but I'm pretty much on my Twitter every waking moment beyond that, most days. So at this point, it appears that the action for the night from the organizers who organized this action could be over. This is back where we started. I'm assuming people are going to start dispersing through the cars soon. People just taking a break at the moment. So I am actually...
We ain't taking no damn breaks. We don't get tired. We don't get tired. Whose streets? Our streets.
She the Street on Twitter, everyone. She the Street.
Follow me, She the Street on Twitter, baby.
Tell us why we should follow you on Twitter.
Because I'm out here in the street.
How long have you been out here in the streets, She the Street?
Since August 9th, 2014. Well, actually it started with Trayvon, so... Since Trayvon. But since it was in my backyard, I ain't left the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, for those who follow Reb, good job. He's cool people, man. I look up to him.
Thanks, Street. You've been a role model of mine, too. So on that note, folks, I am going to bring the stream down here. I want to thank you for watching tonight. Obviously, keep in tune on the channels or my Twitter. If I need to go back up live, I will immediately. I'm obviously not leaving, sticking around for a bit just to make sure nothing happens. I don't think anything will. Make sure you join us tomorrow if I don't go back up live tonight. Don't know where I'll be yet or what time, but I'm sure I will be live tomorrow as well. So from St. Louis, night 12 of the Stockley protests. So RebZ signing off. Thank you to everybody out there on my team, the mods, people helping with the website. All the work you guys do for little to no credit is amazing, and we couldn't do this without you. The people watching this wouldn't have as smooth of a feed without the work that happens behind the scenes on a primarily volunteer basis only, and so I thank you all for doing that. And we are figuring this thing out on the fly as far as the Facebook page and the website, so, and I think we're doing a damn good job so far, and it's thanks to you guys. We appreciate the help and the encouragement. Ignore the racist trolls, and on that note, RebZ signing off. I will see you tomorrow, guys, if not tonight. Goodbye.
Everybody, mic check.
Or hold on just a second.
Mic check.
Let's see what she's gonna say.
Mic check. Mic check. When we say no justice, we say no baseball, right? Can we have everybody chant as loud as they can? Can we do that before we end our night? Can we be effectively loud like we've been all night long? Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said the whole damn system is guilty as hell. Can we get a chant that says fire, O'Toole, fire, O'Toole, fire,
Hit the back of the shirt. What's up? You hit the back of the shirt? Yeah. What do you need? I said, can you hit the back of the shirt? With your camera?
I was like, what? So tell me about the shirt.
We are a search and rescue group located here in St. Louis, Missouri. A St. Louis activist is the one that actually got the search and rescue group together. I am the medic on scene. We go looking for missing children, adults. If someone comes up missing, you get a hold of search, bring them home St. Louis. If you want to get more contact with us, look up Lala Moore on Facebook. She's the main organizer.
This is a volunteer
It's
thing?
volunteer, correct.
I appreciate it. Thanks for
Not a
telling us.
problem. Thank you.
So protesters chanting fire. Temporary Police Chief O'Toole. Which is a wonderful chant to end tonight's stream on. Protesters going home after this chant here. Again, if I need to go up live right away, I will. Stay tuned to the channels and to my Twitter. And the website there, you'll see if I do have to go back up live again. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Once again, signing off. Have a good night, everyone.